Hey guys, Nick here. Weird journal. Hopefully no one's out today, because it's 6:30, believe it or not, in Florida. It's a Saturday. I've just pulled an all-nighter, so it's gonna be a weird one. I don't even know where to start. Let me rephrase that. So, again, I just fucking pulled an all-nighter. It's been exactly 1 week. It's been actually 8 days. 8 days since my call with Kai and that huge paradigm shift I had. So yeah, seeing no one else, so no one so far, so that's cool. I want to record my face during this because this is more of an emotional journal, not so much rational. So, but it's still worth recording. But yeah, it's Saturday. I didn't sleep all night, and for some reason I'm just not tired. I'm a little bit tired, but I have a feeling it literally feels like I slept. It literally, when I got out of my bed and I went out my room, it literally felt like I had the best sleep in my life, and I just woke up into 6:30 in the morning. The main reason I'm pulling an all-nighter is because I want to reset my sleep schedule, because if I did go to sleep, I would wake up at 12, and I know damn well I'm not gonna have a day where I wake up at 12, get fucking nothing done, have a shit day, and then go to sleep. I'm just not gonna do that. So I'm pulling through the all-nighter. I don't know if I'll get any crashes, but it'll be fine. But I don't know. So it's been 8 days since I had this call with Kai, and ever since, literally all my energy has been just putting focus into this thing, which is figuring out what I want and how am I gonna get it, and making that really specific. It's taken a lot of effort and whatever. But yeah, so my mom just called me. Hopefully she's not freaking out because they heard me walk out the house, but I don't normally do that. Anyways, people are already awake, bro. This is fucking ridiculous. Someone has their garage open, dude. And I saw a lady walking the distance with a stroller. It's 6:30, bro, on a Saturday, bro. What the hell? Anyways, yeah, so ever since 8 days ago, no routine. Literally, I've been just doing that to make progress. Wait, let me pass this guy for a second. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, so again, I've been focusing on what I want, really, and it's hard because you have to take out all these pendulums and shit that influences you, your parents and everything like that, and figure out what you actually want, and then making that more specific, which is even harder because you have to dig more and you got to figure out nuances that you never even thought of. And then it's easy. Then you could figure out what you got to do to get there, because it's pretty straightforward. And unless you have limiting beliefs, it's normally pretty easy to figure out what to do. It's really not that hard. But yeah, so that's been my focus. And then what I'm getting to right now is that other than that, I don't care if it's sounds stupid or whatever, but it's almost like I have this parasocial relationship with the streamer. It's really funny. It's unlike YouTube. It's unlike anything. I literally just put on Twitch. There's a streamer called Bucky FPS, and he was running a subathon, which basically they stream so people will give them money to stream longer. It'll add time to a timer, and then they have to keep streaming until that timer runs out. And so this one lasted for 10 days? No, it lasted for 12 days. Yeah, 12 days. And so he was streaming every fucking day, all day, right? And literally, I would just wake up, load up everything to do the figure out what I want, and then for dopamine and to not feel as lonely, I would literally just fucking I would literally just put on Bucky and just watch him like all day. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it was quite fun. I'm not really ashamed of it, because I understand the science behind it and why it would be like, fucking, how you say it? Desirable? I don't know. Pleasurable to do that. It's just the fact that you're lonely. And when you're watching someone doing like in real life streams and like with friends and shit, it makes you feel like you're part of that thing. Like it's literally a parasocial relationship. It's kind of cool how those work. So I understand why I do that stuff, but yeah, it was quite fun. The only bad side is that, and I'll add this idea on, and this all spans over the time period of 8 days, because these 8 days have been very interesting, and it's all like domino affected, or it's all snowballed up to this day, which feels really weird because I literally pulled an all-nighter for the first time, and I'm just like questioning everything. But yeah, I also gotta mention that for those 8 days, I've had zero routine, my diet out the window. I've exercised a couple of times, but not every day. And I'll be more specific on the word routine. I'm talking about sleep times. I'm talking about also wake up times, because that's the same shit. So my sleep schedule was fucked. Diet was fucked. Mindset shit was fucked. But all for I literally just dropped everything. Because after I learned what I learned from Kai, I could be like, none of this can even matter, Like what I'm doing right now, there is a possibility that I just go and do something completely different, which is not the case anymore, so that's cool. I don't really feel any attachment towards what I'm doing right now, which is really good, because that's like what's required. That's like a factor that's beneficial towards me, is not having so much attachment to what I'm doing in life right now at this moment. But yeah, that's why I dropped everything useful to me at the moment, just because I was like, I just want to really take Kai's advice a shot. And I feel like if I kept doing the things I was doing, I would kind of be like attached to my current situation, and it would just make it even harder to be open to like change and like full liberation, and basically killing what I'm doing if it needs to happen, right? So I threw everything out the water. Routine, sleep schedule, diet, workout schedule, routine / thing. Also, yeah, I'm gonna keep going. It's like my mindset stuff. So I've not even looked at my self-T packet before. No subliminals, no nothing. In fact, I haven't even been policing my thoughts too much. I'm not gonna lie though, my mindset's pretty good. So it's like when I get thoughts, like it's almost subconscious at this point. I will like literally assess my thoughts very often. Not all the time, that'd be lying. But very often per day, I will assess my thoughts without even like putting effort in. And that's like actually a habit. Because when running the agency, when I was, before that call with Kai, I had to do that shit all day. Because I was doing the agency, it was very hard, and my mindset was not up to par, so I had to like beat my mindset up, if that makes sense. I'm gonna take one more lap around this neighborhood, and then I'm actually gonna drive to the gym, hit a pull day. I'm still sore from leg day, bro, because I literally had no recovery. But yeah. So let me think here. Yeah, I threw everything away, and it's really weird. It's like I've had a lot of time to think and like reflect, and the only unhealthy thing I would say I'm doing is that I'm like besides lust, which is a vice I've had since like fucking forever at this point, which also plays into the fact that I'm lonely. So that's the reason for that right now. That's where that drive comes from. Besides that horrible thing going on, that's been going on forever, hasn't really changed. I've been kind of like it's like when people are stuck in the past. I don't know what the word for it is right now. I'm probably gonna have a lot more brain fog today, just because, pulling all-nighters is just factually not a good thing to do. So even if I feel okay right now, I'm probably not gonna be very mentally agile. But yeah, I just been like looking back in the past. Like I literally tonight, like I looked at like strike shows I've did like anywhere from last year to a year ago, all the way back to all the way back to like 3 years ago. I've just been looking at shows I've been doing and just reminding of like how much I love the activity, which, there's a factor of like I'm harboring back to my passion, stuff that I actually like, so that's good. But there's also the fact that, I was kind of like dude, I forgot like the phrase, bro. It's a good phrase. It's like bathing in the past or some shit. I don't know, like it's like daydreaming of the past, something like that. I don't know. But I've been doing that a bit too. Tonight, like everything's gone at one time. Like tonight was like a fucking movie of like shit I've been thinking about, emotions. I've actually not had a mental breakdown or anything like that. So that's actually kind of crazy. I thought I was gonna have like some type of like wildly weird like mental reaction to like cutting out everything just suddenly. But no, I was fine. I was just like I would say like for the 8 days that I've tried to do this thing, I've done a very good job. Like I didn't freak out. I didn't like question reality, all this shit. Like I literally just like I dropped everything. I was chilling. It's almost like I tapped back into my current like my past self a bit, which isn't healthy at all, but I don't think I'm that person anymore. I just been like, it's almost like apathetic, I've just been like living in the moment, and every day I'm just making a little bit of progress and to figure out what I want and how am I gonna get there. And it was cool. And I think that might come from that, not that what I was doing, because what I'm doing actually does directly correlate to what I want. It's just I didn't know what I wanted. And so I think that showed up because, let me put it like this, right? So I'm working for a goal, right? And I get on a call with this guy, and he basically tells me that I don't know what I want to do, like actually. I don't know what I truly want to do. And that what I've been doing has been a result of pendulum. So it's not aligned with me. And so therefore I don't know what I want, right? And so therefore I don't even know what alignment is, because I don't even know what's aligned with me. So how the fuck can I justify the work being aligned, if that makes sense? So without that core piece of the puzzle, when I stop working, I don't feel so much attachment, because all this time I've been working, and I've been working on the right thing. I would say that right thing. I just didn't know why. Like I didn't know like what I wanted. I didn't know more specifically how the work I was doing was actually helping me. So it just felt like, it feels like a job or a 9 to 5 or school, whatever you want to call it, where people are just apathetic and they don't care, right? And so I think that is the reason why when I stopped working, I was like in this weird relaxation, relief type phase, instead of anxiety and like mental depression, all this shit, which is like weird to think about. I'm not gonna lie, it's like a really weird thing to think about. So I think that explains that, and that's really good, because what I was leading up to this entire time, to give you context, is that shows that Kai was definitely correct, that his advice and what I've been remapping out in my life right now is actually going to do something. Because if it wasn't useful, then I probably wouldn't be apathetic. Because the only reason I would be apathetic is if I didn't see like great value in what I was doing. And if you don't see that, that means you don't even know what you want. and you don't even know like what you're working on is helping what you want to get, you know? But I can't, bro. The stranger's just fucking staring at me, bro. It's actually insane. Anyways, that's why I hate walking in my neighborhood, bro, but I just have to. Like, I'm not gonna walk in a treadmill in my fucking garage, bro. That's so depressing. Anyways, so I hope that made sense. I know it was a bit scattered and not like chronological and stuff, and it didn't really build off each other, but I hope that made sense. Oh my god, I almost turned my video off. I have 7% left. Checking my battery percentage. Anyways, I'm about to get to the end of this walk here. I have the keys in my pocket though, so I could just open my car and drive off. But yeah, so I guess what I was saying there just meant that you know, when I'm doing this right thing, and now when I work again, like, it's gonna be a lot better. I'm actually gonna have a fucking reason to work, and it's gonna be cool. And these fuckhead strangers are literally facing at me now, which is hella annoying, bro. Not gonna lie, mate. Hopefully they walk away, bro, towards the house. Or, you know, I'm just gonna go the other direction, bro. I don't give a fuck. I have more to talk about anyway, so I might as well take the long way. Anyways, where the fuck was I going with that? I guess I'll talk about what I've been through tonight. Because, yeah, I've explained everything about, like, the alignment and what I've been working on and the intention, but there's been a lot of weird things coming up as well. Okay, so how can I put this? I think I have a good way to put this idea for you guys in this video. So you guys know that had this call changed my entire view on like what I'm doing and everything, because I thought before this call, like, I thought that I had my goals figured out and I had my life figured out. I fucking didn't, bro. Like, I had zero clarity. I don't know how I was so blind. Well, I'll actually tell you. I'll tell you why exactly. Because I took Imperium's advice way too gospel, and I don't know why they didn't mention this huge pothole, which it's a bit annoying that they didn't like mention that, because it is a big deal. Like, it caused this situation where I was blocking Owen, thinking he was gonna give me more motivation, and not knowing why I was not motivated. Like, that's something they didn't cover. And so that's why I actually didn't know that. Now that's about it. Because I take their word for gospel. They forgot to tell you something important, so that when I go through the goal module, if I hit everything in that list, which I did, I went through the video and I applied everything, like, there was still something missing and I didn't even know. Just 'cause I didn't think to second guess. Like, what if there's something missing here? So yeah, that was a mistake on my part, but also a bit annoying that they didn't cover anything on that. I'm assuming they do that on their coaching calls. So anyways, that's why. But yeah, you know the situation. Before that, I skewed paradigm, call with Kai, changed my paradigm for good, because Kai learned this the hard way, I suppose. Yeah, I'm not saying his last name. You guys won't find him. Kai's a smart guy. I consider him my mentor right now. I consider him that. We're not very close, but I hope when I get a bit farther along, he'll see more value in me, and maybe I'll actually get mentored by him more often. But I think what he's doing is perfectly fine. I don't need much more from him. He's like gave me so much information, bro. Or just quality information that is gonna help me for longer periods of time. Anyways, had a call with Kai. Sorry, but my mental brain fog is fucked, so I'm trying not to ramble as much as possible. Had a call with Kai, changed my paradigm. I'm working on this thing, and there's this little gratitude and gratefulness that comes up, because I basically questioned my entire life, and I did like make some fucking changes. You know, I didn't just question it and not change anything. Like, I questioned it and I actually mapped out what I want, And now I know to a much better extent. I don't know if it's going to last long. But for now, to some extent, for some time period, I know like what I want to do, you know. If I have money, if I have no how do you call it? If I have no deprivation of anything, like money, like love, anything like that, anything in the Maslow's hierarchy of needs that's important, like survival and belonging and all that shit. If I had no deprivation in that, I would know to some extent what I would want to do with my life. Pretty strong extent, but you know, I'm trying to be humble. I don't know what I'm gonna learn. I don't know what I'm gonna learn in the next year or two. So I'm assuming I'm gonna make some shifts from there as well. But yeah, I know what I want now. And you can imagine that's like a very mentally, like, it's very shifting, you know? It's not like I learned how to like think non-binarily. It's like this big thing. It basically dictates my entire life. And so I don't know how to really pinpoint this, but while learning that stuff, like, I just had this wave, and it's been like very subtle. But tonight, man, like tonight, everything hit a little bit stronger today, which is nice because now I can talk about it, right? But bro, you gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. There's actually people everywhere. I'm getting ganged on, bro. Anyways, I had like this huge wave of like gratefulness and gratitude of just like the people I met. And then it was almost like a Charlie Morgan moment, because Charlie will mention this too. But I felt like this genuine just like being grateful for learning the knowledge that I'm learning, because like now, like, the world does feel like my oyster now. It's like I feel liberated right now. That's the best way you could say it. I'm gonna pass a stranger for a second. I'll talk more in the car. I'll see you guys in the car. Psych, I'm way past her now. Anyways, I feel like this, like, yeah. So I feel liberated, and through feeling liberated, I feel like this, it's not massive. I'm not gonna lie to you guys or try to fake anything just for the sake of my own pleasure. But I feel this pretty strong sense of like gratefulness and gratitude. And that's, I don't know of a more powerful word than gratefulness, but it's just a lot of gratefulness. Like, I feel very, 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 very grateful that I know what I want now. And so therefore I have like, for one, I have more power over my life now. But like, it's like everything I'm doing, there's max clarity around it. And if I need more clarity, you know, to a certain extent, clarity comes from knowing how to hit the goal. But like what I've learned is that you get way more clarity knowing what you want. And if you already know what you want, then it's knowing what you want more specifically and taking out things you don't want to make it like more pure. It's like water, right? Like, if you have this goal and there's like 5 reasons you want to hit it, and 2 are not like actual reasons you want to hit it, then the water is dirty. But if you have a goal and there's 5 reasons you want to hit it, then if all the reasons are like actually aligned with you, then the water's cleaner, you could say. So it's like, that's how you get more clarity, I guess. That's what I've learned. And it's awesome, man. I'm feeling a bit of emotion right now, just because like, this is like the most important thing I could learn. Like, I could pay for $10,000 of mentorship. Like, literally, I could pay for $10,000 of mentorship and learn like the best tactics in the world for anything I wanted, and it still wouldn't be as useful as what Kai taught me, bro. Because honestly, dude, like, and this is even crazy, because I'm talking about it now, and I'm like learning more, and I'm actually realizing shit as I'm saying it. Like, I deadass think the only way I would have learned the same information he gave me soon enough is if someone of the same knowledge got on a call with me and had his thought process and then fucking like probed me. Because the way like I got to this stuff is that we got on a call, I was very emotional, I was saying all this bullshit, and Kai dissected it and he probed me, which means he asked me like very good questions so I could like explain my thought process and like what I think. And I also did a good part, and I'll give myself credit too. Like, I have very, very high self-awareness, and I'm very good at dropping like my ego, which ego doesn't mean like you're better than others by any way. Ego is just an objective sense of self. So if you see yourself as a very timid person, then you do have an ego around being timid, right? So I'm very good at dropping my ego and being self-aware, and basically just being able to like spat out very close information to what's raw. I'm not gonna say perfectly because it's not even like close to perfect, but it's really good. It's enough for Kai to like help me, you know? Kai doesn't have to break beliefs for me. He did once, but like that was only one time. He doesn't have to break all these beliefs and be like, and try to make me drop my ego. Like, I could just give him the truth, like close to the truth, right? You get everything's on the spectrum. I'll just say binarily for now, just to make the video simpler. I was giving Kai like the truth about what I was thinking about everything. And so he asked me questions, and we both like almost worked as a team. And eventually we got to that conclusion. The very specific conclusion that I learned from him is that I'm not specific enough and I'm not truthful enough about what I actually want. And that's it. Nothing else. Not even how to get there, because figuring out how to get there is like really fucking easy. The hard part is figuring out what you want, because to figure out that, you have to drop all your life experiences, your ego, your opinions, everything. Because if you have those things, then they're gonna skew like your measuring stick for what you actually want. Simple example: if you've been starving your entire life and you have a goal, it's probably gonna be to like get rich so you can get infinite food. But like in reality, if you're just not hungry anymore, then like you're not gonna want that you're not gonna want that money anymore, right? But that's the most simple way to explain it. But yeah, that entire spiel was just saying like what makes it even crazier about me being grateful is like, if I didn't have that call with Kai, I don't think I would have got that information. Like, genuinely, I wouldn't be able to find it on YouTube. Maybe like, I would say the only way I would have got it is like if I did like months of struggling. Oh shit. If I did months of struggling and like I was figuring out why I wasn't working, and then like maybe I had another mentor tell me more about goals and stuff. I just don't know though, because like that entire idea of just like questioning what you want again, after looking at Imperium when they made a whole 3-hour video about goals, like I don't see, there's not a lot of ways I would have like done that again. Kai, like, yeah, that's cool, but yeah, like, it's very liberating. Because I basically, one of my biggest mistakes is the biggest thing you can't get wrong, right? And I didn't even know. So knowing that and like trying to fix it, or at least making a big step to fixing that, is like, I'm so grateful. I'm just so grateful. It makes everything better, you know? I guess there's no other way to say it than it's just liberating, and it gives you like, it gives you a lot more control than you already have, in terms of like picking your actions, making your decisions, saying no to what things, and most importantly, like not doubting yourself when you're on the right path. Because that was the biggest thing, is like I wanted this goal like really badly and I would never give up, but I just had so much doubt. Like there's doubt when it comes to like, you know, things being hard and you're not succeeding. But I was just having this doubt, like, is this what I want to do? Like it's like this very weird feeling, just like you're not meant to do this. And I was like, why is that there? Like, fuck, that's like the last thing I need. You know, the last thing I need when I'm trying to like make very quick progress, or else insert punishment, is the thoughts of like, do I even want to run an agency? And you just can't avoid it. Like, you can, I don't know if you could brainwash yourself out of those thoughts, but like most of the time those are like problems that actually need to be tackled. They're not like limiting beliefs where you just gotta fix them and you can fix them yourself. Like, it's a real problem you have to solve, you know? At least that's what I've known from a lot of different people of different backgrounds that are good at the same thing, right? So, all right. I think that's it, but I don't know. I wanted to make this because I was feeling a lot of emotion, and I feel really grateful for, I'll just list it off right now. I don't know if I'll get emotional, to be honest, but I'll just say what my emotions are telling me. I'm grateful for Owen. I'm grateful for all like the random teachers I met along the way. So like I'm talking about drumming and like swimming back then, and like yeah, just like random figures I haven't seen very often. You know, I'm grateful for my parents that provided for me, but definitely not like their parenting itself. Definitely not. I'm sorry, but grateful for Owen. Obviously grateful for Kai. Grateful for Jacob. I'm grateful for Strike as an organization. I'm just grateful. And I'm very grateful that I like finally learned to like learn what I want and like actually have a skill that a mentor taught me to like make that thing better, you know? Because that's the best thing you could do. Like, you could have zero strategy, and if you just know what you want, like, you're gonna make it happen. It's just like it's like an 80-20. Like, it's so clear. It answered my question. It actually answered my question of why like dumbasses get very successful, because they just find something they like that's aligned with them, and then the entire universe is in their favor, bro. Because like they have like, there's all forces going their direction. There's nothing holding back. And if you're, unfortunately, I think to some extent, right? It's not like absolute. Like, even if you're really smart and you work really hard and you have good intentions and you have like good morale, like if what you're doing isn't something you actually want to do, even if you had all the money, family, everything, like, you're just not gonna get far, you know? It's really weird to think about. And that's some extent, right? People have got far and they don't do what they want. But like, for me at least, for someone who has a hard time like brute forcing through like very long stretches of pain and stuff, like, it's important. So 33 minutes, man, that's a long video. Dude, I just feel like it's so weird, bro. It's so weird. It's like I'm living this life right now. I don't like it at all. But like, someone's gave me the information to pull like the reason to get out of the situation now. For so long I've been attached to this situation. Now I'm like not. I don't feel it really deeply right now. I'm kind of faking it right now, but I think that's what I'm gonna feel in a bit. Like, I'm just gonna let go of this situation so easily, even though I've been living it my entire life. All right, I'm getting tired. I don't want to fucking sleep myself to death by just talking to a camera, so I'm gonna hit a workout. Hopefully I'm gonna wake up, and then I have a warm up and a schedule, and hopefully I can power through that, and then hopefully I can go to sleep on time. I definitely will. It's just hopefully I don't go to sleep at 3 p.m. and then I wake up and I'm fucked, you know? I gotta power through and go to sleep early. So, but yeah, tomorrow's Sunday, not a work day. But all right, man, I'll see you guys. It's a very weird video, but not for no reason. Like, from now, the last thing I'll mention. Right now, Saturday, next Monday, and everything until like my deadlines, I'm just gonna be working like a beast. I'm not gonna burn myself out. I already know how to like avoid that stuff to some extent. But I'm gonna go all in. It's gonna be really weird. It's gonna feel like it's gonna feel like what I've been thinking about is actually happening, and I've been thinking about going all in for such a long time, and it's like very like, it's daunting. It's daunting. It's not stressful or anything. It's just daunting. It's just like, it's like when you're on a pool and like the ledge is really fucking high and you gotta jump off, and it's like, you don't think you're actually gonna do it, but like once you're behind that ledge and you're actually doing it, you're like, oh my god, like I thought I was never gonna do this, and now I'm doing it. It's like that feeling. It's like, I never thought I was gonna actually go all in. I thought hidden inside I was gonna like give up or like find some way to make it out easier, but like I'm gonna go all in. So yeah. And if you're wondering, right now is July 5th. Yeah, July 5th. And I'm gonna go all out till August. And the goal is to have enough money to move out by August, which I reverse engineered everything. It's gonna be easy. So, all right, that's enough yapping. I'll see you guys later.